Hello, dear friends. This is Kira Rudik, member of Ukrainian Parliament and leader of the political party Holos. I'm talking to you from Kiev, Ukraine. I haven't recorded those videos for a while. I'll try to make it better. However, there are many things that's going on. The most important things, the war is continuing and the attacks on Kiev have intensified. We had a couple of really tough nights in the bomb shelters, and the energy outages are rather new normality than exception. So right now, when I'm speaking, I'm using diesel generator to have electricity and lighting. So this is something that you can hear in the background. And many people do not have that, and it is indeed hard when it's dark outside, when it's cold outside, and you just have to survive. There is no end of the war in sight. It seems that President Trump's concentration is somewhere near Venezuela right now, and our European partners are still trying to figure out a way to use the frozen Russian money. As of right now, we have no confirmation that there would be some winter support. Meanwhile, there are crises here in Ukraine, and one, the most important, is the corruption crisis that unveiled last week, accusing the surrounding of the president and a couple of ministers in the current government of a massive corruption with the energy. And it is good that these anti-corruption organs are working and that they were able to find the proofs that the corruption exists at the closest surrounding of the president. However, the questions are, did president know or not? Then the questions are, what's going to happen next? And honestly, people on the ground are tired to tolerate everything that's going on. And I think right now our country really needs some revamp, and there cannot be any sort of election during the wartime. However, people need to feel that there was a feedback to those corruption cases that were unveiled. And because it's impossible to elect a new president, impossible to elect a new parliament, what we can do, we can have a new government. It's completely possible under the current constitution. This is why our party, alongside with one more pro-Ukrainian opposition party, European Solidarity, are demanding the vote of no confidence for the government and forming a new coalition in the parliament and electing a new government within that. We don't know if that's going to happen. We will be pushing really hard within the next week. However, I think for the president, it's one of the best ways of dealing with the current crisis. Other than that, he can make some speeches, but it will not cover for people's being annoyed with everything that's going on and with the president's inability to surround himself with the people who are really working for the state. So given how much money our international partners are giving, supporting us, supporting real people fighting right now, given how much money every single Ukrainian citizen is giving to our army, collecting their last pennies to buy additional means of protection or additional means of fighting for our soldiers, given that the war is very personal for all of us, it seems absolutely unfair that during that time there are people who are able to steal everybody's money, and this is completely unacceptable. The outrage will go with President Zelenskiy and his surrounding for a long time. You have seen that since the beginning of full-scale invasion, I haven't criticized President. And I'm not actually criticizing him personally right now, because again, we have no alternative to have a different president during the wartime. But what is happening right now is really unacceptable. And there needs to be really actionable steps taken that will show that the corruption will not be tolerated. And unfortunately, just the statements will not be enough. And the sanctions against his close friends will not be enough. there needs to be a real feeling of renewal, a real feeling that the things in the state will be done differently. And that's need to happen earlier rather than later, because the situation is getting worse and worse for people. Russia's attacks are not stopping, and the fact that this corruption case will be used against the country is very obvious. So moving forward, there needs to be a change. It's really upsetting, but I want to ensure you on behalf of Ukrainian people that we are here and we keep fighting. And even if there are a couple of black sheeps in the state, in the government, it doesn't diminish the fight of all Ukrainian people. Everyone who is putting their lives just on the line to protect everybody else. And for those people, we need to continue fighting, and we need to continue fighting in the parliament as well, fighting for what is right. Even with this really grim news, I'm supporting my country and working with everybody who is doing the same. So thank you for your attention and your support. Glory to Ukraine.